next episode of Pokemon Emerald as part of Throwback Thursday. We're doing a flying type only challenge, but right now we're focusing on getting some levels and finding some interesting items that we can do via Surf, which is important in this game. Especially since you don't know what you're going to be up against. So, I want to be in line with this so I don't get pushed out. I think we'll go up. If this piece of shit blocks it, I'm going to be very unhappy. He blocked it, you bastard. Oh well, we have a double battle forthcoming. But getting back to what I was talking about in the last episode, I'm actually genuinely excited to see what they'll do for this. Obviously people have been complaining about Pokemon for years now. We're like, oh, you haven't done anything new, you should do something new. And it's like, they have been doing new things, you just don't like the things that they're doing. And yes, when Pokemon does something bad, I will openly criticize it, as I did with Scarlet and Violet, and how it crashed on the Switch 1 consistently. Or Sword and Shield's, just in general, lack of Pokemon in the game prior to the DLC. Or if we get to it this year, depending on how much stuff I have to do, I will talk about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and how mediocre they are. Trust me, I am the last person who will sit there and fully defend a game for if it's bad. That has never been my forte, and I don't plan for it to become my forte. Alright, good job, Stelly Dan. There you go, Air Cutter. Much better than Peck. It's not as accurate, but hey, I'm totally fine with that. I am totally fine with that. It's basically I gotta teach this thing Aerial Ace, because I don't think it learns Drill Peck until breeding in this game. I'm not bringing it up right now, my phone's charging. It's a little low on energy, because we were out a lot of the day today. It was my sister's birthday the other day, so we went to celebrate with her. Let's test that Air Cutter, shall we? And of course it missed. Why wouldn't it miss? 95% accuracy, my ass. Whatever, come on. It's okay, Butterfree. There you go. I love how they basically gave the animation of Air Cutter to Air Slash in Gen 4. And then Air Cutter just got the slashing crap. Alright, so let's see. Can I go their way? No, I can't. Alright, I gotta spawn these guys. I gotta despawn these guys first. Make them move back to where they were supposed to be. We have a Super Potion. Use it. HM Slave, you found an item. I'm so happy for you. What did you find? Is it something useful? An X attack. Honestly, that could be useful. Alright, so let's... Oh, I missed a trainer. Would have missed the trainer if I hadn't gone up. I mean, I was planning to go up anyway, but, whatever. Alright. Butterfree. Let's do this. But no, I'm genuinely excited about things that they could potentially do. I mean, I have my own ideas. I swear to God, if Nintendo steals them, I will be very upset for a few minutes. Well, because one of the ideas I had was seeing if you could implement something like in my stories, the Crimson Fury, where you can basically give your Pokemon a massive boost in stats, but you and it start to, lose their luster after a while. And why am I hurting myself in confusion so much? Butterfree, this is why you're not making the final cut. There you go. But that could be why you may stick around a little bit longer. All depends. Alright, Whalmer. Just snap out of confusion, Butterfree, and you'll be fine. But no, there's, just in general, there's a lot of stuff I would like to experiment with. I would like to see a Crimson Fury type thing happen, where you give your Pokemon a stat boost, but if you use it too much, it hurts you or something like that. A risk-reward type thing. don't need to completely replicate or steal my Crimson Fury story, mind you, but I would say I would not be deeply insulted if they did do that. Far from it, obviously. I would actually be genuinely delighted. Because there is text and there is proof that my shit came out before theirs did. Because I was writing Crimson Fury back in, yeah, 2021. And I'm still writing the final one, which is supposed to be around Paldea. And we're a little behind on that, but don't worry. Don't worry. The reason why I'm doing this today is specifically so we can have time to do that tomorrow. That and editing I need to do. Do I have to clear the route first? I hope not. Alright, so this is where we get Regice later. Or Regice. Oh, God, leave me alone. Gotta buy Super Repels. That's the next big purchase of mine. We're buying Super Repels. Did it decamp them? No, it did not. Okay. Why? Tentacool, you're a gremlin. You really are. Whatever. But I would love to see what they will do with some of the new tech for Gen 10. I'm definitely going to go back there and check if there's an item. But with my luck, there's going to be nothing. Well, here's an item. An iron. Nice. We may have to jump to Dewford. Or once we change routes or something. I don't know. No, I'm genuinely excited to see what they do with Gen 10 if it's coming out this year. I'd be very insulted if it wasn't because, hell, I'm dedicating an entire year to this franchise being around for 30 years. We got this. I'm going to be starting Pokemon Mystery Dungeon before long. Why was I faster than a level 35 Tentacool, but I'm slower than a level 29? Make it make sense. Consistency is all I ask for in these games, and they never give it to me. I'm going to burn out of soda pops, too. Alright, now it should have... They should have decamped. And I'm willing to bet it's going to be for something useless, too. Excuse me. Thank you. We're going to be starting Pokemon Mystery Dungeon soon, and then after that we get to do a Big Pearl. That actually was not useless. I can sell that for money. No, we're going to, after that we're going to be doing Let's Go, and then we're going to be doing Pokemon XD, and then Poke Park, and then we're Poke Park 2 specifically, and then we're gonna go see. Hi, thank you. And then after that, I guess we'll just have to wait and see when those end, because if those end early on in the year, we might be able to squeeze another Pokemon game or two in. I'm debating between a bunch of games. I would like to do one of the Legends games. Preferably ZA because it's the newest one. That's nothing to say against Legends Arceus. It's a great game. But, like I said, I'm aiming specifically for whatever I can get in that time. Because I want to play Gen 10 if it's coming out at the end of... specifically at the earliest point that I can. Alright, so Butterfree is gonna keep getting pummeled, so let's go Stelly Dan. She can't get poisoned. And no, in case you were wondering, no, I fully intend to keep that nickname. Completely. It is an absolute homage to my stupidity, and it's staying that way. Oh, right. I forgot! This isn't a new Pokemon game. Pokemon can die from poison in this game. But don't worry. My freaking Zigzagoon found like 800 antidotes before. So yeah, we're fine. Oh, hi. Really gonna bother me when I'm trying to get that item there? That item could be super important, Kyla. Whatever. I got a lot. The saddest part about this year is I don't know when things are gonna be decided or not. Like, for all I know, they may end up saying, "Oh, we're gonna push it to early 20. We're gonna push the game to early 2020." Oh yeah, Butterfree's dead. Oh, Butterfree is. You are dead if Gus doesn't kill here. It did. Good job, Butterfree. But yeah, no, it's weird not knowing what I'm gonna be doing at the end of the year for this. Fortunately, by the time this is uploaded, I'll know. But hey, living in suspense can definitely hurt you sometimes. Alright, so I don't believe there's anybody else in the water. Wait. Nope. Nothing there. Okay, so it's only on this one. We're already at Dewford now. Nothing else really in there that entices me. There is, however, there should be a guy that pops up here now. I think it's this guy. TM36 Sludge Bomb. That will come in handy. And I believe we're going to give that to... what's his face? I believe we're going to give that to Taboos. I don't think anybody else on our team can possibly learn it, but it's a super powerful move to have right now. Especially, in lieu of Astonish, abso-freaking-lutely. And then we'll just have to debate what the fourth move Taboos will have is going to be. Alright. Now we heal. And now's the real tough part, because I gotta figure out who I'm gonna use Ice Beam on. I don't remember if there are that many Pokemon we have that can learn it. Because we're getting an Ice Beam TM very soon here. Alright, this is my last Repel, right? Yeah, this is my last Repel. Unfortunately. But we'll buy more when we get to the next town. No doubles, so I guess we'll just stick with Butterfree for this one. Do you know a little town called Dewford? Sweetie, I literally just left it. Why wouldn't I know? You're not very smart, are you? Alright, let's go Gust. Let's see how hard that hits. Ooh, almost insta-kill. Good job, Butterfree. This is, like I said, this is the deepest I've kept one of the early game bug types in any of these games. You guys usually know where I drop off Butterfree, which is usually right by Lavender Town. Because by that point, if you don't have a psychic type that can actually do more damage via Drowsy, Mr. Mime, or the Abra line, you're kind of SOL by that point. Alright, and we'll go Gus to finish you off, because you weren't smart enough to use Peck. Unfortunately, I think Cirrus is going to have to hold the XP share for a while. Because, well, I mean, it could use hidden power, okay. But beyond that, it doesn't really know much. So yeah, she's not going to be particularly useful until we get to, like, she gets to evolve. But once she evolves, she will be very useful for the team. Just at the moment, she's not that useful. Carvana, eh? Carvana, eh? I wonder if Carvana, the people that do the car thing will sue Nintendo, or if Nintendo's gonna sue them for that name. They're very close to each other. Just Super Saiyan. I don't want these numbers. Why is my guy so obsessed with this? Alright. Stelly Dan, Butterfree. Let's do this. We challenge you as a sister and brother. Cool story, bro. It's gonna end the exact same way. Oh god, kill the tentacle immediately. Kill the tentacle immediately. Oh, of course it didn't die. Of course it didn't die. What did I expect? This game smells sometimes. Butterfree to level 30. Alright, Gust and Swift. Alright. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I want to get as many of these done as I can today, specifically so I can focus all day tomorrow on editing and writing. Because, like I said, I'm behind specifically on the writing. And I'm going to be releasing the new chapter for Links Between Worlds tomorrow. The big showdown between Tommy and Eri of Team Star. Or so you think. Alright. Anyone else? Alright, Tentacle. Okay. Stelly Dan, you know what to do. Yeah, I don't want to be spending all day tomorrow recording. I do have things I have to do beyond that. Ooh, good job, Cirrus. Not giving me enough shit. Alright, nothing from HM Slave yet. Stelly Dan should be close to leveling up. Now let's go. Alright, we got Goldeen and Staryu. I keep forgetting Staryu's in this game. It's one of those, it feels like it's one of those last minute additions, you know? Because, like, by the time you can get to it, there are, like, so many water types you can have that it feels like almost a contradiction to even have one on your team. And then there are some games that give you like full teams before you even challenge the first gym. I mean, I think the worst example of that is probably X and Y, because you know of how freaking you can have like an entire well-balanced roster of Pokemon before you take on the first gym. So let's put it into perspective. By the time you get to the first gym, you've gone through 2, maybe even 3 areas of wild Pokemon encounters. And in the first area alone, you have like 5 or 6 Pokemon you can get. So you can get, if I'm not mistaken, on the first route alone, you can get Bunnelby. You can get Zigzagoon. You can get... oh, hi. You can get Zigzagoon. You can get Pidgey, Caterpie, Scatterbug, and if I'm not mistaken, Fletchling as well. So you get, like, so many good Pokemon on the first route alone. Then, you go into, the forest, and you get all 3 elemental monkeys. Pansage, Panpour, and, Pansear. You get Weedle, and you also get Pikachu in that area. So you're like, okay, cool. Now you have a pretty decent team there. Still not done. You go to the route to the right side of the first city in Kalos that you visit, and you get Psyduck, you get Riolu, you get Litleo, I think there's one other Pokemon you can get there. But even then, you get that's the opposite side of the city. Then you go to just outside of the cavern area. You can get Bidoof, you can get a Azurill. They gave you so many Pokemon options back then. It was freaking bonkers. Freaking bonkers. Alright, this is the one that has the hidden item. A rare candy, beautiful. Definitely going to take full advantage of that. We need those. Keep teams afloat. So we'll do this last battle, and then we will start at the abandoned ship next episode. It's like, it's so crazy that you can get that many Pokemon just from before the first gym. Sun and Moon, I don't remember how crazy it was, the early game distribution. I do remember that they give you an absolutely busted Hawlucha early on. That all you have to do is trade a Spearow for, and then once you have that, you can pretty much just sweep the game with it. But Galar, you can have basically almost every single Pokemon line in the game before you even challenge the first gym. Same with the more open world Pokemon has gotten, the easier it's gotten, unfortunately. But hey, you never know. Maybe they'll finally figure out how to fully map the open world stuff in Gen 10, because it seems like everybody's going open world these days. Mario Kart especially. Good lord, Mario Kart World. I have so much I have to talk about with that game, but we're not going to be talking about it on the channel until at least 2027. And that's if I decide to do 2 projects again, because I would have to do that, and then whatever the projects for 2027 would be. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64. Join me next time when we explore the abandoned ship and finally make it to Slateport. We're not done exploring yet, because that's gonna be the main theme of the next several episodes. So before any of that happens, we may as well take advantage of everything we've got. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.